Okay, of course I have to do removal everything. And okay, this is jump to shift C here.
Hi, Captain. Happy to work with you and Dr. Bonfoy.
Cool.
I've heard about our patient's case. Glad to play my part in today's mission.
This is a good airport. All right.
Start boarding patient. Acknowledged initiating patient transfer.
Okay. Click, click, click. Clear to go. I got a 10. Okay. Oh, where's my... Alright, heck with that. Okay, avionics standby. Batteries on. Fuel boosters on. Engine start. Ignition on. This doesn't need to be on. I need to get 10. This should be all the way back. I need to get at least, if it was 10 or 12. 10 or 12 before you introduce fuel.
Abraham, run your final check while I'm briefing our pilot. We're in charge of Pierre today. French man of 28, out for a wander near Courchevel ski station. Bad wipeout after hitting a bump on the slope. Pierre's father, Philippe, is with us too.
Normal.
He's still weak,
Avionics on.
so fly carefully, please.
Yes, I'll fly gently. Okay, we got engines up. Torque is all the way back. Okay, lights on. Landing lights, strobe, nav lights, and beacon. Beacon should be always on. Should be like a default thing here. Okay, bring it back off. Announcing taxi.
Lima Foxtrot, Lima Juliet, traffic Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel November Alpha Tango is taxiing to runway 4.
Okay, I gotta go around that airplane. Look at the snow I'm throwing up. Isn't that neat? Oh, don't enter the runway. That plane should not be here. Oh, really cool looking. Shouldn't be here. Okay, announcing takeoff.
Lima Foxtrot, Lima Juliet, traffic Cessna Foxtrot.
Altitude's going to be
Hotel
what,
November Alpha
10,000,
Tango,
12,000?
taking off runway for departure to the south.
I set it at 85. I'm not sure what safe altitude's going to be. Oh, a little Cessna 120 made it up here. Looks like a Cessna 120. Uh-huh. With the tail wheel off the ground, yeah. Oh, no, tail wheel's on the ground. Wow. Okay. Let's get going. Okay, take off. Here we go. Let's put flaps down. Be very gentle. Mixture. The conditioner all the way forward. And we got 70.
Don't sink.
Don't sink. I'm not going to. Flaps up. Oh, transponder.
Marseille Center Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel November Alpha Tango is type Cessna Caravan 1 mile southeast of Lima Foxtrot Tango Delta Sierra 6,600 feet. Request flight following.
Oh, it's going to be a
Cessna
VFR flight,
Foxtrot.
maybe.
Hotel November Alpha Tango, Marseille Center. Squawk 540 tree.
I guess I got to put it in there. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Squawk 540 Tree Cessna, November Alpha Tango. Cessna November Alpha Tango radar contact 1 miles north of Lima Foxtrot Tango Delta Sierra 7,400 feet QNH 101 tree.
Acknowledge.
Roger Cessna November Alpha Tango.
Man, can't see much. Oh, I got the IFR clearance. Okay.
Marseille Center Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel November Alpha Tango, 2 miles northwest of Lima Foxtrot Tango, Delta Sierra 7,900 foot.
Heading
Request
mode.
IFR to
Yeah,
Chambéry,
damper should
ready
be
to
on.
copy.
And I'm going to go FLC and autopilot.
Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel November Alpha Tango is cleared to Chambéry Airport as filed. Squawk 540 tree.
Okay. Kind of busy.
Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel November Alpha Tango cleared to Chambéry Airport as filed.
What altitude?
Squawk 540 tree. Cessna November Alpha Tango readback correct. Radar contact 8,500 feet QNH 101 tree. Continue to pier of following heading tree 00 proceed on course climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
11,000.
Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Acknowledge.
Continue to pier of following heading tree 00 resume own navigation climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Cessna November Alpha Tango. Cessna November Alpha Tango, you are tree 1 miles east. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors ILS Zulu runway 18 approach.
Acknowledge. Vectors to ILS 18. Okay, so this is the approach ILS 18. So got to get up over this mountain, and then we're going to right there. Okay, I'm going to go direct to. That should give us the nav mode. I got to do something about this mic. It makes too much noise. The PC's sitting right next to me with a lot of fan noise. And of course my breathing and clearing my throat isn't helping my videos at all. Oh. And we're going to have to start a descent pretty quickly, I think. Yeah, there's TOD right there. So TOD is top of descent. Again, that should be the point in which I should descend from my current altitude to reach 6,500.
You'll see Pierre. Hospital de Chambéry has state-of-the-art equipment. Everything is planned for your arrival, and the medical crew will take good care of you.
Thank you. I'm a really tall person in the back seat. And my co-pilot has a loose-fitting seatbelt. Okay. No comment, I guess. So let's see, we should have good, everything's good in the green. The torque is in the white. Looks like it's in the blue or green there, but it should be good to stay at this setting, these settings. I usually pull the RPMs back a little bit. I used to fly in the Kodiak. It has different range and the torque As long as everything's in the green, should be fine. These turbines, you can run up to 99% without any problems. You don't adjust the conditioner like you do on the piston
Cessna
engine.
November Alpha Tango contact Chambry approach on 121. 205. Good day. Go to 121. 205 Cessna November Alpha Tango. Chambry approach Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel November Alpha Tango, 11,000 feet.
Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel November Alpha Tango Chambry approach, QNH 10, 1 tree radar contact. Continue to peer of.
Do you ever get used to the adrenaline rush of this job?
Hopefully, you learn to manage it with experience, and it's a part of the job you know.
Oops. So you change that to HPA, and you can actually adjust it that way. So you can go inches of mercury, or I don't remember what HPA is. It's everywhere except the United States. So I'm glad they actually implement that feature in here. Actually, the other thing I like to have is the wind direction, option 1. Option 1 gives you both a tailwind, crosswind vector, or speed difference, or you can get an actual wind direction and speed, or 3 will actually give you a heading and a speed. But for me, I like to see this one because it tells me I have a 1 knot crosswind and a 1 knot headwind. Other things you can do is like DME if you have nav 1, or you can do I think you can set nav 2 somehow. I don't remember. I don't usually use it. And then of course if you go back there to SVT, it actually gives you what your background is here. So this one gives you your heading in the distance. So I like to see the terrain. The pathway is fine. You can turn it off if you don't like it. That's like that with all the Garmin G1000 in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I think it's real life too. I see people flying with it and without it, and I'm not sure how they set it. So,
are there any concerns or update about my son's status?
As we said, we're monitoring closely for any signs. So far, we're pretty confident.
Okay. So let's see, my TOD is here. They'll probably give me, but I need to set, either way, I need to set my altimeter reading here to 5,000. And then you press the VNAV. VPath shows up here, and it will start at the TOD. It'll start the descent to 6,500. It looks like it's a pretty steep descent. We gotta go 6,000 feet in relatively short distance. Caravan has no problem doing that. Just shorten this video a bit. So I I will start recording again when I'm on descent. Okay, we started our descent. I just noticed that it still says reach 11,000. I was at 11,000, but it didn't seem to. Should be descending. It didn't. This didn't go away. So now this is the initial approach fix.
Sorry to bother you. I'm going to check your eyes with my pen lamp here. Fine. You can close them now if you feel it helps.
Okay. Check your eyes. Okay. Wow. I'm going to porpoising there a little bit. Yeah. I think I saw this in one of the bug reports. The Caravan was porpoising. I wonder if I set the VNav instead of the filing the if VNav does the same thing as the vertical speed. Oh, vertical speed seems to be stable. I have to descend to 6,500, so I can stop there. We're already starting our turn. So if you're descending to, I put this back at 5,000. Actually, that's what it says in the VNav. So they'll give us, by the time we reach 6,750, they'll tell us to descend to 5,000. So when I keep my speed below the red line, we should be safe.
Cessna November Alpha Tango, keep speed not above 185 knots.
Okay, I don't know why you told me that.
Keep
but
speed not above 185 knots, Cessna November Alpha Tango.
Cessna November Alpha Tango, you are 15 miles north of Chambry.
Send to
Descend
6,000 feet.
and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed.
So I press the
not
altitude
above
when we reach 6,000 feet.
knots. Contact Chambry Tower on 118 tree.
Doctor, do you need any assistance with anything?
Descend and
Just
maintain
having you
6,000
here
feet.
is a great
Keep speed
thing,
not
but thank
above
you.
170 knots. Tower on 118. Tree Cessna November Alpha Tango.
It's not following that very good, is it?
Chambry Tower Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel November Alpha Tango 14 miles north inbound ILS Zulu runway 18 approach.
Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel November Alpha Tango Chambry Tower. QNH 101 tree cleared ILS Zulu runway 18 approach.
Yep.
Cleared ILS Zulu runway 18 approach Cessna November Alpha Tango.
Cutting the corner. Keep my bank angle shallow. And I should be descending to 5,000 pretty quickly. Can't quite make it tight. I don't want to turn too steep because they'll take off points for being a reckless pilot. Right? 6,000 feet. Oh, I'm actually on the approach now, so I should be able to do a good descent there. So I go back to VNav. Or just follow it in. Let's see, do I have the ILS? Nope. What's the ILS frequency? Oh, I don't have the ILS frequency. Is this it? Yeah, that looks like it. Okay. Hit the approach button. That the approach button. Yeah.
If you feel any turbulence, don't worry. It's normal.
I followed the approach right in there. Good job. Good find. I'm going to have to slow down. It's a pretty steep descent, right? ILS localizer Z. Okay, well, it says 6,500 or 5,000. Between 5,000 and 6,500 is the approach entry at the initial approach fix. And it's a I don't see what the slope angle is. It's 3 degrees, 4 degrees. Depends on your altitude. So that between 8 and 3 degrees. So I want to get down into the white. And I know that if you put the Caravan back here, it really hits the brakes. It's not quite beta, but it flattens out the pitch, so it really creates a speed brake. So you push the throttle forward a little bit, it starts to speed up a little bit. So I see people,
Cessna
other
November
people.
Alpha Tango Windcom. Cleared to land runway 18.
Thank you. I see other YouTubers.
Cleared to
They
land
say
runway
move this
18
forward up
Cessna
to idle.
November Alpha Tango.
So okay, 1 notch of flaps. Landing lights on.
Patient okay for landing, but be quick and smooth. It's serious there.
Still says reach 11,000.
Keep your seatbelt buckled. You're doing great, Pierre. Hardcore.
Alright, coming in for landing. Turn all this stuff off. Remember if the yaw damper automatically turns off or not, but if you have any kind of crosswind or anything like that you need to correct with your rudder, the yaw damper will fight your foot pedals, so you got to turn the yaw damper off before landing. I like to turn off the flight director so I can follow the needles, the glide slope and the localizer needles, as well as I can look up and see the runway when it's VFR.
500.
Let's hit the brakes. Slow down, full flaps.
Pierre, you're in my care now, so I'll be doing regular checks during the flight.
Okay. Yes. Nice smooth landing for our passenger. Oops. That's going to cost me. I'm going to coast down to the end of the runway.
I know, Pierre. A bumpy landing, but just a short ride in the ambulance
What?
before you were at the hospital.
Yeah, it was bumpy because I touched down and then you lift off a little bit.
Cessna November Alpha Tango, turn next taxiway.
Yes, I did.
Cessna November Alpha Tango, contact ground on 118. Tree.
It's really hard to stop. Oh, come on. I couldn't stop. You gotta put this conditioner back into the idle or low idle position. It just got too much. So I kind of missed that stop point
Chambry
because of
ground
that.
Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel
I put it in
November
reverse
Alpha
thrust
Tango.
and it.
Request taxi to parking.
Yeah.
Cessna Foxtrot. Hotel
Points off.
November
Dang
Alpha
it.
Tango taxi to gate Alpha 1 using taxiway Sierra.
Alpha 1 taxiway Sierra. Acknowledge. Okay.
Taxiing to gate Alpha 1 via taxiway. Sierra
All right.
Cessna November Alpha Tango.
Landing lights off. We can turn the strobes off. Nav lights off. Beacon and taxi light on. A recognition light is on. Gotta pull that back as soon as you land.
How long have you been with this medical team, Dr. Bonafoy?
I've been part of this crew for about a few years now, and we've already worked with our pilot too, which is a great thing because we need to trust each other and good coordination.
Such nice words. Who's a diamond DA42? Looks like a Cessna 340. Couple of DAs 42s there. Of course, a helicopter, Cessna 152. Kind of looks like a Cessna 340. I don't know. How's a DA20 or DV20? I think it is. A diamond. And of course, Daher TBM. One of my favorite airplanes.
You did great, Captain. Some rough
Awesome.
spots,
Yeah, thank you.
but we're here and on time thanks to you.
Okay, prop back, all the way back, conditioner to off. Turn off, I can turn off this. This is off, this is normal, this is, well, that's not it. That's the generator. And avionics off. And wait for the engine to stop, turn off the battery. Oh, that was close. See how I did. 100% patient's health. I didn't deter. Oh, yeah, medical procedure compliance. I bounced 50%. Really, landing smoothness is. That was probably what knocked it off. If I would have held it off a little longer, we got it. But I still reached an A. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. What that means. But the landing smoothness. But everything went perfectly during the flight. Okay. Temperature stable, rate respiration. Oh, that was a health update on the patient. Okay. Have a good one.